attack would be. So, just looking at that and starting to get a feel for what they do offensively and starting to prepare.
What do you think is the confidence level of this team heading into that huge test in just the second game of the season?
I think our confidence level is pretty. It's pretty good. Guys are excited about the win we had this past weekend, and looking forward to this Saturday against North Carolina.
We didn't get to talk to you after the game, but what do you like? What do you? A couple things maybe you need to clean up a little bit.
Well, you love the fact that we were able to get takeaways, especially early in the football game, and you always want to be in a position where you're setting a tone, and defenses thrive on that. We talk about that a lot, and it was good to see us come out right off the bat and get that done. We still have a lot of things we need to get better at, but it's good to have a victory under your belt and have some things that you can still get better at.
Could you critique the performance of Hardy Nickerson in the Murray State game?
We looked at everybody. Of course, we go back as a staff and grade the video and then watch the video with the players and make all our corrections and all. So that there were a lot of good things in that game on Saturday, and a lot of things that we want to certainly build upon.
When a player like Smoot commits a couple penalties, do you even try to tell him to hold back a little bit when he plays that way, and that's why he's so good?
Well, a couple of offsides were alignment, and those are easy fixes. But he did a lot of great things in the ball game on Saturday. Just disruption of the quarterback, getting the move off his spot, those types of things. So, he did a lot of great things, and so you just want him to keep going.
2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions. Was that everything you guys were hoping for?
Well, I don't know that we could have written it any better. We talk about takeaways every day. It's part of our DNA, and to be able to go out and get 2 early was huge for us.
You've seen from Julian Jones, what kind of improvements has he made and kind of impact he had out there on Saturday?
Has gotten better and continues to get better, and he's just shown what he's shown all during training camp, which was the ability to make plays. And shucks, every time we look up, he's got his hands on the ball or close to it or knock the ball loose. So it was great to see him get that going and translate all those things we've been doing in practice over to game day.
Different challenge this week. What's your little scouting report on the North Carolina offense?
Very potent offense. They're fast, quick tempo, and they're athletic all across the board, and they can move the ball and they put points on the board. So we're excited about the opportunity, and I think our guys are pretty fired up about it and can't wait to get after it.
What were you most encouraged with on Saturday?
Most encouraged with? I think there are a lot of things. I think how we played the run game defensively. That's Murray State's a team that they're going to put a lot of points on a lot of people, and they have the ability to move the football. And to be able to get out there and limit their run game to nothing was pretty impressive.
With 2 different backs that Carolina has on Saturday, what are the challenges that presents your defense?
I think you have a little bit of thunder and lightning in those 2. Hood's a very good back, strong runner, breaks a lot of tackles. And number 8 he's just fast. Those guys, they present problems, but I think we'll match up pretty good with them.
How would you assess just the tackling after Saturday?
We had our moments, but for the most part, I thought we tackled pretty well. We had a couple plays where, we had a couple lapses there. And, one in particular was a long pass play of about 29 or 30 yards. We had a few missed tackles on that play. But for the most part, we were pretty sound in that area and pretty solid, limiting yards after contact.
What did you hear about this defensive line right when you got the job here at all? And Have they lived up to your expectations?
You know, heard, you know, of course you hear about Smoot, and, you know, kind of heard about Chunky, but, and Bain, of course. But, you know, Carroll, didn't hear much about him. Had, you know, just heard that he was a linebacker who had converted over defensive end. But, you know, the guys have taken to the system and the scheme and have worked hard, and you see it. You know, Carroll's one of those guys who worked hard, and you see his game just ascending and getting better with every snap, and so you know, it's just one of those things. You know, you got guys who had limited experience, but man, they can play some ball.
How do their personalities mesh well?
They mesh pretty well. That's pretty well.
Some different guys.
You got a good group.
Yeah.
A good group. You know, and I think they enjoy being around each other. They feed off each other, and that's what makes it such a great thing.
How much does it help having them be all seniors too? Kind of that sense of urgency that they have this year.
It helps a ton. I think you know, you got guys who understand that, you know, what it takes, and you know, shoot, it's their senior year, and they want to make the most of it, and so I think it's one of those special little deals.
How'd your